Hello, dear students. So, GATE 2026 mechanical engineering paper is over, and we have got almost all the questions from the students based on their memory. And we have analyzed all the questions, we have solved all the questions live here, and soon you will get the entire PDF solution of all 65 questions, almost all 65 questions. So, based on that, we are here to tell you what type of questions you have got this year, what was the difficulty level for each section. We have Swadesh sir here who will tell you about the production section. We have Shivam sir here who will tell you about the thermal and fluid section. I'll tell you about the design section. We have the overall data here. So this year, most of the questions were from MCQ sir, 28 questions of 1 mark, 17 questions of 2 marks, and there were a few NAT questions as well, but there was no MSQ question this year. So last year also there was only one question from MSQ of 2 marks, but this year there is no question from MSQ. So you can see that after this also, in GATE 2027 2028, you can expect that there will be no MSQ questions, and most of the questions this year were conceptual questions. So based on that, from design, I can tell you that engineering mechanics, strength of material were a little easier. There was one question of strength of material which was very lengthy. Apart from that, theory of machines, machine design, they were also pretty standard. So overall the design part was easy to moderate. Comparatively compared to last year, it was a little difficult, but still it was easy to moderate. What was the production part, sir?
Yeah, actually, production and industrial total 24 marks question came, and I can say that for industrial, one question was easy, and the production material science, then you have to calculate the density. That question was easy because directly put in the formula and you will get the answer. Rest other questions, I will consider that it will be difficult. You know why? Because we teach in PW, we teach everything to the students from the basics. But otherwise, people will find it difficult that from where this question came. For example, there was a question from the zig design, and there were very fundamental question from the metal forming, and the simplex, there was you have to convert into dual. Generally, for nobody teaches basically simplex because they think that how the simplex questions will come, and that I told you in the before class, simplex, inventory, project management questions are definitely going to appear, and those questions were there. And part was little lengthy. Inventory was bit easy, but simplex we have to convert into dual. As far as the production is concerned, it was a totally lengthy question paper, and there was question from the CAD, and it was little bit lengthy. And then additive manufacturing, one question came about stereolithography, which defect is not associated with the stereolithography. It was FDM. So the way most of the production question were from the practicing people. If you understand the fundamental of production, then you will be able to handle it. Otherwise, it was very difficult. I can say that out of 24 production industrial, if you get more than 10, you should be happy. That's my analysis.
Okay, so if I talk about thermal part, so in basic thermodynamics, I seen only 4 questions, and in that also 3 questions were very easy, right? 1 marks question, and simply you can get the answer. Apart from that, one question is 2 marks question, and that is basically from properties of pure substance. Question was not difficult, I would say, but maybe some student may find little bit difficult, right? Otherwise, conceptually, that question is very good. If I talk about applied thermodynamics, most of the only 2 questions are there, and that too also very easy. Thermal part, what happened this time? It was little bit unexpected. The most common areas where the question generally formed, right? Like first law of thermodynamics, entropy, second law, less questions are there. Even Otto cycle, diesel cycle, Brayton cycle, Rankine cycle, less questions are there, right? Only 1-2 questions are there. But whatever questions came, actually those are very fundamental questions. If you know the overall concepts of thermodynamics, then only you can solve it. If you are only focusing on, like, let's say some of the students are only studied only 2-3 chapters, so it will be very difficult for them to solve. Then come to the fluid mechanics part. Fluid mechanics is easier, right? Only 1-2 questions are little bit lengthy. Like even when I solved that problem, so it took approximately 3 slides to solve me that questions, right? So basically it was lengthy but not that much difficult, right? It is okay. And one marks questions are very easy. In 2 marks, 3 questions are there, out of which 2 are very easy. One is little bit difficult. Then come to heat transfer. This year heat transfer weightage is little bit increased, and not only increase, the questions level is also a little bit difficult only, because most of the time students are only practicing, let's say, radiation, right? But this time question came from re-radiation, correct? So similarly, if you see in case of, okay, two questions are very very easy. Total 5 questions were there. 2 questions are very very easy, but 3 questions are little bit difficult. So overall, if I say, as sir told, and production sir is told, so they sir told. So overall, if I say, the paper is moderate to tougher side only. Like in every subject, if you see, few questions are moderate and few questions are difficult. Very rare questions are there which are very very easy. Very less number of questions are there. So overall, what we are expecting, that from last number of years, if you see, mechanical paper is generally very very easy, sir. So this year the students who have command in the subjects, right, who have grip in the mechanical engineering, they are going to get very good rank, right? So what is your opinion?
Yes, sir. As you told, last year the paper was very very easy, and that's why the students who got 90, there were 17 people who got 90 plus score. And if you see 700 score, which is considered to be a safe score for IITs and PSUs, they got 700 score for 70 marks. This is from gate 2025. But if you look at 2024 data, then the same score 705 they got for 57 marks. 800 score, which last year was for 80 marks, it was 67 marks in gate 2024. And sir, the overall difficulty level is very similar to gate 2024, I guess. So this year also we are expecting that for 700 score there will be around 55 to 60 marks. If you have achieved 55 to 60 marks, you will be on the safer side. It means you are going to get 700 plus score, and you might get top 7 IITs or ISC or good PSUs. So let's see, let's wait for the response sheet. Soon you will get response sheet, maybe within a week, and after the response sheet we will release the entire solution. Already we have released the solution, PDF solutions for 65 question. Maybe 1 or 2 question where we have not got the data properly, we will not be able to give you the correct answer. But after getting the response sheet, we will give you exact 65 correct answers. Based on that, you might get an idea what type of rank you might get, what type of score you might get. And soon we will start post gate guidance sessions where you will get the idea that what type of opportunities you are going to get in future. Yes, and rank predictor will also be live. As soon as the response sheet is out, we will release the rank predictor where you can check your ranks, and based on that you might tell us what type of marks you are getting, and we will tell you what type of opportunities you might get based on your score. So thank you so much.
Thank you.